Hi, everyone. My name is Shifra Nancy, and I am here to do my signature talk on serums today. And I hope you enjoy what I'm here to offer. Um, what I do is I help women enhance their beauty from the inside out and experience a profound shift. And so now I'm just going to give you a little backstory, tell you who I am, and share about serums and ways to connect with me in the future. So years ago, I remembered running late and running down the hall into the bathroom to get ready for work. And when I flipped on the light, I was overwhelmed by the sight before me of all my skincare products sitting piled up on the bathroom counter. And as I looked at myself in the mirror, I thought, who has time for this? And it's funny because I spend my days helping women take care of their skin. So just like you, I was busy with life, and that included my skincare routine. And I knew taking care of myself was important. However, most of my clients didn't have 45 minutes for a healthy skincare routine every morning and night. See, when women feel overwhelmed with their skincare steps and their routine, they often give up, or they either return the products or they toss them away. And that's exactly how I felt. And I knew something needed to change. So, as a professional licensed skincare specialist, I wanted to find a solution. And so for the next 30 years, I dedicated myself to discovering the best, the healthiest, and the most natural skincare products that deliver quick results. And I found the answer. My name is Shifra Nancy, and I am 68 years old. And I believe that looking and feeling beautiful doesn't have to be time consuming. Your skincare routine shouldn't be overwhelming. It should leave you feeling refreshed, confident, and ready to face each day. Over my 40 plus years in this business, I help thousands of women just like you enhance their skincare and beauty routines with outstanding results, both from the inside and the out. One challenge with our busy schedule is, especially for women, is managing a long-term skincare routine that involves many steps. And it can be quite overwhelming. And gentlemen, if you want to keep your skin healthy and youthful, pay attention. So for the next few minutes, I'll focus on how to incorporate the serum into your skincare routine. Before we do that, let's quickly review the past months of the essentials that we talked about, which was the cleanser, the scrub versus exfoliants, the toner, the refreshener, the astringent, which are all in one category, and the eye cream. And I'll just do a real quick review. The cleanser, remember, cleanser is not, water is not a cleanser. We've got different cleansers for normal skin, normal to oily skin, and acne skin, and dry skin. We've got all different kind of cleansers. There's just not one cleanser for one skin type. For the scrubs versus exfoliants, scrubs are more or less used in the shower. They've got jojoba beads, or very soft little beads that you mix with water or use water with, and do circular motions all over the face. You can even mix it with your cleanser. And the exfoliant goes a little bit deeper. It's more of a once a week, maybe every 2 week process. It's a little deeper in removing the dead cells from the skin. That's right. The scrubs and the exfoliants lift off the dead cells sitting on top of the skin. And then we've got the toner and the refresheners that are pretty much the same. It just depends on how the company wants to label the product. But a toner and refresheners for any skin type, especially for a dry skin type, and you can either splash on a toner and a freshener. You can use a cotton ball, which I don't recommend because it wastes product. So I found that if you splash or spray it on, that's another way of using your freshener and your toner. Astringent, totally different story. It's more or less for the excessively oily and acne skin types, and that I would use a wet cotton pad. I would get the cotton pad, squeeze it out, put your astringent on, and either dab on the skin or rub. If you've got oily skin, you could kind of like rub gently. If you've got acne skin and you have seepage coming out of the pimples, then you just lightly dab, and it's more of a disinfectant. Um, all fresheners, toners, and astringents will add some hydration to the skin. And then last month I talked about eye creams, just to remember that our ring finger and our middle finger are our facial fingers, and you can use either one. Lots of people use the ring finger. They say it adds the less pressure. And we just pat around the eye gently. Sometimes I use both and I do a little tapping motion. And it's your choice. You can go closer to the eye, and that's more with a natural product. If you're using products that don't have natural ingredients, I would not go by the eye area. And you can also do it on the eyelids if you choose as well. And I shared my secret of eye creams last month. And that was if you use your eye cream and then use your concealer right afterwards, you're not going to get that cakey feeling as much around the eye area. I have it on today. Yes, I have a little bit of puffiness because, you know, it's very humid outside right now. It's very hot. The weather changes back and forth. So the eye cream can help with puffiness, although there's other things that we'll talk about in other months about the puffiness under the eyes. Just to know that you can use your eye cream and your concealer one right after the other, and you won't get that cakey look, and it won't stick into the lines if you've got crow's feet around your eye area. So today we're going to talk about serums. Now, serums are a serious product, but I like to make it fun. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to read to you the different types of serums and their benefits so that you can really get an idea of what's best for you. So there is a hydrating serum, and that can be used morning and night. And the benefits for that is it provides moisture and maintains the hydration in your skin. And it's really ideal for all skin types, especially dry or dehydrated skin types. And then we have a tightening serum. Now with the tightening serum, I like to use just in the morning because we want to tighten our skin and look our best and look as refreshed as possible. The tightening serum, the benefits are it firms the skin, it brightens the skin, and it protects against environmental damage. And most tightening serums have a vitamin C in there, which vitamin C is what tightens the skin. And it's really, really ideal and great for dull and aging skin. So if you've got that dry and dehydrated skin, or you've got that normal skin type, what I do is I use a tightening serum in the morning. And sometimes, not always, I use a hydration serum right on top of that. However, at night, I'm always using a hydrating serum because I want to get that hydration, because while we're sleeping is when we get the most nourishment. And then we have the serum for oily to acne, and that's more of a retinol. Now, I'm not a big retinol fan. There are people out there who love the retinols. Retinol is used at night. Its benefits are to reduce the oil, unclog the pores, and improve skin's texture. And it's ideal for an oily or acne prone skin type to use, though. I will tell you, if you've got sensitive skin, you got to be really careful with serums, especially with the retinols. In my opinion, I have just seen the skin get very, very red. That's your choice and how you want to do it. And if you ever want to have a discussion with me on that, I'd be more than happy to talk to you about that. So the dry skin starts with, like I said, the hydrating serum for the dull and aging skin, and then you can opt into the tightening serum. And then there's the oily or acne skin, you choose then there's one for the oily and acne skin. And you choose if you've got oily or acne skin, or you can have a conversation with me about that as well. So when it comes to serums, I have a fun analogy that I like to use to describe a serum, and it's called the popcorn analogy. So I want you just to imagine serums as popcorn at the cellular level of your skin. And just like the popcorn kernels popping and expanding, serums help your skin cells turn over and multiply. And the new cells are wrapped around the nourishing ingredients, just like butter on the popcorn. And it's supporting those cells to rise to the surface of your skin. And this process creates a smooth and vibrant and refreshing appearance on the skin surface. These new cells wrapped in the nourishment of the serum can take about 28 days or sooner if you're using your scrub and exfoliant on a regular basis, because you want to keep lifting those dead cells up off the skin so that those fresh, new, healthy cells are all popping like popcorn, all coming up and filling in what was dead and now refreshing the skin, and now your skin can look very healthy and vibrant and give you that glow. On a side note, for sensitive skin, for those with sensitive skin, sometimes the activity of the serum can cause a reaction. And if this happens, I want you to try the following. First of all, I want you to start using the serum once a day or every other day until the skin adjusts. You have to remember, this is active ingredients. It's a very active process going on. And the only way the skin's going to purge is by coming up. And some people freak out. I've had my freak out moments with serums as well, where the skin starts to break out and you just kind of back off a little bit. You can also do a patch test in a small area at first. I recommend probably maybe right at the jaw and in the ear area, just someplace where, you know, if you're going to have a breakout, it's not sitting in front of your face here. And the best thing to do is to monitor it. If irritation persists, reduce the frequency to once a week or once a month, and then gradually build up to regular use as your skin becomes too accustomed to the serum's activity. And if this adjustment does not work, then just discontinue or consult a dermatologist. So that is my lesson on serums. And so now I just want to share that one of the most common questions I get is, Shifra, can you help me develop an efficient, easy skincare routine with products that are healthy for my skin and fit into my busy lifestyle? And the answer to that is absolutely yes. I want to save you the 40 plus years of research and experience I've accumulated as a licensed skincare specialist. And that's why I'm excited to offer you my detailed skincare course called Beauty from the Inside Out. And this course is designed to guide you in creating personalized skincare routines that work for you, ensuring you have radiant skin in just 2 minutes, 2 times a day. And so whether you're using just water or soap and water, or have bought a skincare set in the past or never had a skincare routine, this course is for you. Course isn't out though yet. I'm thrilled to tell you about my new course called Beauty from the Inside Out. It's all about helping you understand how to take care of your skin, whether you're just starting out, like I said, or you already have a skincare routine. And in this course, you'll learn how to use the skincare products the right way and understand their purpose. And it's all in just 2 minutes, 2 times a day. amazing, healthy skin that glows. So now I want to tell you guys a story. A few years ago, I bought these cream colored pants to match a few of my tops, and they were just the perfect pants, except for one thing. They were too long. So at first, I tried taping them up, but the tape just didn't stick throughout the day. They just kind of fell down. So I thought, how hard could it be to hem them? So I have my grandmother's sewing kit, just a little sewing kit here. And so I went to her kit, but it didn't have everything that I needed. And it felt a little overwhelming. So I wanted to do it myself. So what I did is I made a list of what I needed and I ordered what I needed online, on Amazon, of course. So when everything arrived, I set everything out, measured the pants and the legs, pinned them up, but I just couldn't get them even. It just looked like an amateur was doing it, and I got very frustrated. So what I did with the pants is I just put them away. I put them in a box, and I just didn't even think about it. I put away everything that I bought, put away my grandmother's sewing kit, and months later, I thought, I want to wear these pants. So what I did was I went to the tailor and she pinned me up in minutes. And 2 days later, I picked up my perfectly hemmed pants. That was so easy. If only I started at the beginning. However, just like my pants, sometimes we look at our skin and think it's okay, but we want it to be better. We want it to look better. We've tried different skincare routines that seemed too hard and took too long. And many of us just end up putting our skincare products away, just like I did with the pants. And we never get the results we want. I'm here to say skincare can be easy when you work with somebody who knows what they are doing. And that's me. So, friends, you deserve to feel beautiful and confident with your skincare routine, which all starts with great self-care. So thanks for joining me today. And as a reminder, I'm excited to invite you all to Beauty from the Inside Out, where we can continue this journey together. And I can't wait to see you there. So now I have a few minutes for some questions. And before I ask if there's any questions, while you're thinking about your questions, here's a common misconception. Is it true that oily skin doesn't need a moisturizer? This is a common misconception. Because in reality, all skin types, including the oily skin and the acne skin, need hydration. It's just using a lightweight moisturizer that's non-comedogenic and can actually help balance the oil production. So, is there any questions? Carrie, do you have any questions? Okay, so I guess there are no questions. I'll wait just a minute to see if anybody's going to raise their hand. All right, well, no questions, it's okay. I hope this clears up some of the questions you might have about skincare. Remember that taking care of your skin is a journey. I'm here to support you in every step of the way. And if you have any more questions or need further assistance or guidance, feel free to reach out to me. My email is shifranancy@yahoo.com, and that's SHIFRANANCY.com. And you can also reach out to me on Instagram at Shifting with Shifra, or you can go to my YouTube channel, which is also Shifting with Shifra. Thank you again for being here and for your interest in Beauty from the Inside Out. I'm excited to see how your skincare journey unfolds, and I look forward to continuing this journey with you with much love, kindness, gratitude, and blessings. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.